Lesson: Obligation of Parties. Understanding the obligations of parties within the realm of contract law is imperative for professionals aiming to master the performance of contracts. This lesson delves into the intricacies of these obligations, offering actionable insights and practical frameworks that can be directly implemented to navigate real-world contractual challenges effectively. The essence of contract law lies in the principle that agreements create obligations that bind parties to perform certain actions or deliverables. These obligations are not merely theoretical constructs, but are practical mechanisms that ensure the mutual fulfillment of contract terms. In the first instance, it's crucial to ascertain the nature and scope of the obligations that parties undertake in a contract. Obligations are typically categorized as either express or implied. Express obligations are clearly articulated in the contract's terms, leaving little room for ambiguity. Implied obligations, on the other hand, are not explicitly stated but are inferred from the nature of the agreement, the conduct of the parties, or the surrounding circumstances. A practical tool for distinguishing between these types of obligations is the use of a checklist during contract review, ensuring all potential obligations are identified and understood. The enforceability of a contract largely depends on whether parties fulfill their respective obligations. Failure to do so can lead to a breach of contract, with legal consequences that may include damages, specific performance, or contract termination. To mitigate such risks, professionals can employ the framework of contract performance monitoring, which involves regular reviews and audits of the parties' performance against the contract terms. This proactive approach allows for early detection of potential breaches, enabling timely remedial actions. A critical aspect of obligations pertains to the concept of substantial performance, where a party fulfills most of their contractual duties, albeit with minor deviations. In such cases, the doctrine of substantial performance can protect the performing party from breach claims, provided the deviations do not defeat the contract's purpose. A practical application of this doctrine is the development of a performance assessment matrix, which evaluates the extent and impact of any deviations from contractual obligations. This matrix aids in determining whether a breach has occurred and the appropriate remedies. A case study that highlights the practical application of these concepts is Jacob & Young's Inkquarter v. Kent, a landmark case in which the court ruled that the plaintiff had substantially performed its contractual obligations despite using a different brand of pipe than specified. This decision underscores the importance of evaluating the materiality of deviations in performance and illustrates the application of the substantial performance doctrine in resolving disputes. In addition to ensuring compliance with express and implied obligations, parties must also contend with the duty of good faith and fair dealing, an implied obligation in all contracts. This duty requires parties to act honestly and fairly towards one another, fostering a cooperative environment for contract performance. To operationalize this duty, professionals can adopt a code of conduct that outlines expected behaviors and standards, promoting transparency and accountability in contractual relationships. An example of the duty of good faith in action is found in the case of Market Street Associates Ltd., Partnership v. Fry, where the court emphasized the necessity of good faith in contract performance. The defendant's failure to disclose relevant information constituted a breach of this duty, resulting in a ruling against them. This case exemplifies the importance of maintaining open communication and trust in contractual dealings. Statistics from the American Bar Association indicate that disputes over contract performance account for a significant portion of litigation, highlighting the necessity for professionals to adeptly manage obligations and preempt potential conflicts. A practical tool to address this challenge is the development of a contract risk management plan, which identifies potential risks, assesses their impact, and outlines strategies for mitigation. This plan serves as a roadmap for navigating the complexities of contract performance and minimizing the likelihood of disputes. Incorporating technology into contract management processes can further enhance the management of obligations. Contract management software solutions offer features such as automated alerts for key deadlines, performance tracking, and analytics, facilitating more efficient monitoring and enforcement of obligations. By leveraging such technology, professionals can ensure greater accuracy and consistency in contract performance, reducing the risk of oversight and non-compliance. Another framework that can be employed to manage obligations effectively is the RACI matrix, which clarifies roles and responsibilities by identifying who is responsible, accountable, consulted, and informed for each task within a contract. This tool provides clear delineation of duties, preventing misunderstandings and ensuring that all parties are aware of their obligations. Implementing a RACI matrix can streamline communication and coordination, ultimately enhancing contract performance. In the realm of international contracts, the complexity of obligations is further compounded by differing legal systems and cultural norms. To navigate these challenges, professionals can adopt the framework of international contract law harmonization, which involves aligning contract terms with widely recognized principles such as the UNIDROIT principles of international commercial contracts. This approach facilitates smoother cross-border transactions by providing a common legal foundation for the interpretation and enforcement of obligations. In conclusion, understanding and managing the obligations of parties in contract law is a multifaceted endeavor that requires a combination of legal knowledge, practical tools, and strategic frameworks. By leveraging performance monitoring, substantial performance assessment, good faith practices, risk management plans, technology, and role clarification tools like the RACI matrix, professionals can effectively navigate the complexities of contract obligations. These strategies not only enhance contractual compliance, but also foster more collaborative and productive relationships between parties, ultimately leading to more successful contract performance.